Right, we're here at a car boot. Let's try and find and snag some coiny goodness. Happy days. There's a cobbler. The first boot sale we went to the other day was a bit of a flop, but this one seems a lot bigger, so hopefully we'll find some nice little treasures. But this one, let's go find something to write home about. How much? Let's not forget that, pal.
Bro, crack on, it's gonna be dead dog.
It's a piss round here.
There'll be a pound each then, boy.
Don't you talk to me about old fine bands up here. Mildred, will you stop buying shit?
Oh, yeah, I lost it all on a five-legged Christmas donkey called Dominic.
Them old pensioners. Happy days, my fantastic numismatic artistic friends. Have I got some gems from the car boot for you? Right, before we start, the car boot people, well, I personally would not want to be filmed secretly, you know, trying to do some deals, cash-only deals and things like that. So, you know, it's best not to do so. So that's why I did it. Anyway, I got a range of things to share with you, show with you, through various car boots and various stalls. The first thing that I bought, okay, were these things. Now, I'm going very coin patrol here, okay, with Wittman albums, that's what they call them, I believe. These cost me £3 each. In fact, there was only 3 and I bought all 3. So, but there's no coins in there, which is, well, it's something for me to do. I've got a boo-boo on my finger, so I can't really use it. Anyway, on my thumb. But yeah, there's no coins in there. It looks like somebody has started to write something down in there, but it looks in pretty neat condition apart from the sticker on the front. So dateless pennies. We have got AF pennies. That's in a little bit more worn state. Come on, let's open the thing up. Again, no coins inside. Nice little bit of info there. Look, they do cents and Canadian stuff. There we go, right up to 1936 on this one. A little bit of slaver there for you guys. And 37 onwards, yeah, 1937 onwards. Again, no detail on there, really, no coins. They've cut it all off. A little slight oversight there in the manufacturing process. Anyway, these Wittman folders, I think, right, depending on quality, you know, condition and stuff like that, where I would be there, look, £3 each. I think these could sell on eBay for around about £5. So that might make me about £6 profit for all those, which is pretty cool, right? I'm going to get rid of those, okay, for the moment. Now, the next thing I bought isn't coin related, but it's definitely collectible on 2 fronts. I am recording, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, been there before, folks, many times. Now then, I bought this, and it is a, if you can see that, it's a paperweight. And I paid £1 for that, okay? It was just a bit of a throwaway thing. Now, the reason why I bought this for £1, basically, when I got talking to the seller, I was basically talking about football and usual stuff like that, the weather and things, and I saw this and I thought, how much do you want for this, mate? And he went, just gives £1, you know. It's got a stamp in there. I think it's the Spanish Armada stamp, and I think that stamp, when I did a little bit of research, is from 1988, okay, a part of a set. All right, there's a little bit of damage. Well, not damage as such, it's just cracked and warped. I don't know if you can see that there, like a little bit of frosting in there. And on this side, now I don't recall seeing that when I actually bought this. I don't know if it's done that in a car. I left it in the car for about 2 weeks, nice and hot, so that might have happened because it's an acrylic block. Now, the reason why I bought this, now I have no interest in stamps nor paperweights or anything like that. However, that's collectible on 2 fronts. But a few years ago, when I did the similar car boot sort of experience, okay, I purchased this one, okay, and Some of you may remember that video, and I can't remember how much I paid for this. 1 or 2 quid, if that. Okay, but it's got coins in there, Canadian pennies or cents. Okay, very similar style. Now I don't know if these were back in the 80s, because the coins in there are from the 80s as well, 1980 and so forth. I don't know if you could make your own paperweights, and this was all the rage in the 80s for people that didn't have much else to do, right? So maybe that's a thing, or maybe they were actually mass produced. I don't know. However, if I was to sell them as a lot, a joint lot, I think we'd get more than 2 or 3 quid for that. You know, we're probably talking, I don't know, 5 or 6 quid. Paperweight collectors, coin collectors, stamp collectors, people from Canada, people who have got an interest in the Spanish Armada, all that sort of stuff. Okay, will make this very sellable. However, I've got a better idea for these two, because I know somebody that likes stamps, and I know somebody that likes coins, and has got some kind of Canadian heritage. So I might have a little, and they've probably got loads of paper or something like pound notes or something that they need to stop from blowing away in the wind. Okay, so I've got a plan for those two very soon. Okay, now on the coin stall, I bought these. Okay, now these are old round pounds, and I paid £1 each for these. Right, £1 each. I think is the 10, 11, 12, something like that. I can't remember now. There's 5 there, 5. That's 10, 13. There's 13 in all. 13 in all. Now, so I spent £13 on 13 old quid coins. There could be some gems in there, and there could be some album upgrades. So let's have a scout at them and a look through. So I'm going to try and zoom in a touch with my finger there, like that. So I'm just going to get this little thing out there. Right, these are my old round pound coin collection, or my new pound coin collection as well. I've even got the trial piece there from a fair few years ago, and it is a proper genuine trial piece. It doesn't say real mint on there, it says Royal Mint. Okay, and it's not made out of plastic either. Right, so I'm going to put that to round about there, and if I get an album upgrade, I will let you know. Okay, because they're all pretty shoddy coins. But we've got that's the Royal Shield, I think, and the Royal Coat of Arms from 1983. Okay, the one that I've got in the album is probably the same as that, same condition, so we'll not upgrade that. That is a leek, the crown, and that is from 1985. I don't collect all the different dates or anything like that, just the designs for these kind of coins. It looks pretty similar, so no album upgrade there. I think that's the Celtic Cross from a different date. Okay, I'm not even going to attempt to read that, full of dirt. 96 or something like that. Well, hey, look. Okay, that's in pretty battered state. This one looks nice. This one does look nice. This one is it the Forth Bridge? I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's definitely an album upgrade for me. Okay, just there. But one thing I didn't see, let me get a little bit of a pointery thing, just a paintbrush, if you know anyone that likes painting. Round the outside, I didn't notice this, but it's a train track all the way around the outside, which is amazing, isn't it? And it's in pretty nice nick, that. Not been circulated hardly at all. Okay. So that will be an album upgrade, so I'm going to keep that one. The thistles, yeah, crown thistles, looks in pretty standard nick for a pound coin. Let's go on to another set. So actually that one looks, the thistles there on that one looks pretty neat, doesn't it? A little bit of, it's just a bit of fluff. Okay, so that looks pretty neat. So that definitely will be an album upgrade. What we're talking, 1989. Okay, so long ago. Another one that looks in pretty spot on condition. You know, that looks hardly circulated, to be honest. This one, the leak again. But that's definitely an album upgrade, so I'll keep that one. We've got a Territories one in absolutely jazzy condition. What is it? It's 2 birds. Are they crows? Or is that a falcon? A falcon and a crow, maybe. We've got the 3 legs of Isle of Man. It's a bit green on this side, isn't it? just a bit of dirt there. 2020, but I shall definitely be keeping that one. Okay, territory ones are hard to find. What's this one? Oh, another territory one. This one is Gibraltarian, isn't it? I don't think I've got this coin. Very nice. I will keep that one as well. This looks like an album upgrade as well. Is that the flax, or is it? No, it's not, is it? It's the rose bush. Is it? Or an oak tree? No, it's a flax plant, I think. Flax plant. Anyway, that's better. It's very nice. That hardly circulated. A quid for that. Okay, what other ones we got? We've got another Celtic cross there. Celtic cross. Looks slightly better, I think, but I'll double check that later. This is a nice one, and again, I think this is not in bad nick either. This is the Crowned Shield, and this is a scarce one. Only came out in 1 year, and it's got a relatively lowish mintage on there, so that's a keeper. And what we've got there, I think it's another one of those rosy ones, I think. Rose bush or flax plant or something like that. Someone let me know down in the comments. Anyway, out of that lot, so £13, all goes sour for me. I can just take these to the post office and cash them in, pay them into the bank and get £13 put into my bank. Maybe not. Maybe the territories won't get accepted into the post office. But you're looking at, I'd say, about £2 to £3 for those on a good day. Maybe that one as well, you know, on a good day. So we're talking, you know, let's add this up. So we'll say 2, 4, £6 in profit. £6 in profit. Maybe a couple of quid more for the nicer ones. Maybe I may give it a bit of scope. Maybe about £7, £8 in profit out of that little bundle. Let me know your thoughts on that one, folks. Right, let me clear these and let me show you the creme de la creme. I've had to put this in an envelope because it is old. Okay, let me zoom back out as well. Ooh, no, that's not out, is it? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm still recording, aren't I? Yeah. I've had to put it in an envelope because it is old. It's older than me, and I'm old. Okay, and I bought this, and how much did I pay for this? Where's it good down? I think I paid badge £8 I paid for this. Okay, and look at that. Okay, it's a silver jubilee. It has come apart. It's a silver jubilee car badge. Okay, a car badge. I've never ever seen anything like this before. To be honest, I've never actually looked, but it's from 1977, obviously. It has depreciated a little bit, okay? Hence, I could get him down from £10 to £8. And what you do with these things, so it was produced back in I assume 1977, to honour the Queen's Jubilee. You basically have a little screw that comes out there and a clamp, and it fits to the front grille of your car. I don't think it would fit on modern cars. I don't think it would fit on mine anyway. But I might make something out of this, or make it into something, or maybe just leave it as it is. As I say, the packaging has perished a little bit, which does detract from the overall value. However, it's still got its original packaging. So what we're looking at, when I'm doing a bit of research on this, there was one on, I think, eBay, just by itself, I think, for £24 from I think it was Australia. I think it was where they were selling it from. I don't know why. £24. There were one with a box on a different auction site, and that was about £25-26 plus postage and packaging, but it was just in the box. It did have the clamp on the back. I have not seen one with the Silver Jubilee car badge, which must have been hung up in, like your Alfords and your garages and stuff like that. So I think if I was to sell that, we're probably looking around about £15 to £20 profit in that alone, which I think's fantastic. Won't sell it though, because I think that's an absolute gem. I've never seen anything like that. I'm being a 50p coin collector. I can fully appreciate this. Anyway, let me know, folks, what you think of this little bundle of joy that we've got
Hope you're
from
hungry then,
the car boot. Let me know if you guys go car booting and if I've done all right. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay safe, happy days. I see thee.